get in front of the camera, and I have to find it on my computer too, real quick. Yeah. Okay. Loading. Hi, people. Hi, Gabriel, Scott. So, yeah, I'm just gonna dive into things. I don't know who's here yet or not, but, yes. All right. Hi, Heartfelt Humor, Nancy Kepner here. So this week I got kind of busy and didn't plan much for this live stream actually, but I wanted to real quick see if anybody had input on what they would like to see from some of these live streams, because I am going to be doing them every other week like I have been, and it's working well, so I want to keep doing that. Like I could use them to talk more about like what goes into writing my songs, or some of my experiences at conventions, or I could go in more like people want me to live stream games. I'd have to do more research into that, because I don't know how to set up all the screen sharing with the live streams yet as far as gaming goes. But yeah, if you guys have any feedback on what you would like to see from these, you can say that anytime. You can also just talk to me. Yeah, I'm gonna say hi to everyone and take a break. Hi Willis, and Lean Mochizuki. Hi Mark. Yeah. Oh, hi Dakota. I'm always, yeah. Yes. I never know whether to like list you all or not, because I appreciate you all, but I don't know if that's like boring if people aren't participating in the chat. I should do a blog one. Like you vlog. Oh, you mean just like what's going on in my life? I suppose I actually could do that. I'm really used to nothing going on in my life. Like I'm used to being very predictable and not leaving the house enough. So I feel like my vlogs can get rather boring. But lately I've been like doing stuff. So maybe vlogs would be good. Oh, I'm sorry, the very sad lesbian dragon, that these are late for you. I don't know, I had to pick some time, and consistency is supposedly good, so I just picked the time and stuck with it. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing alright. Yeah, so I don't know if at any point in the what's my latest anime obsession, is that something you want me to answer now, or you want me to do like a vlog about? Latest, I mean, everyone's really into My Hero Academia right now, and I am as well. I also like Cells at Work. That's fun. It's like, although I feel like with Cells at Work, like I can tell it's so good and very funny and very clever, but I feel like it's probably kind of like people who don't understand anime feel when they like listen to my songs, because I feel like this is obviously a bunch of really clever references, but I'm not sure I understand the human body enough to get all of these. So Cells at Work is one that's coming out like fairly new. Oh yeah, I haven't watched the most recent episode of Tokyo Ghoul. Cool. Well, Girhin, I don't know how you say people's names, but as long as you can say, I mean, happy to have you. Oh, thanks, Shark boy. Yeah, I have a lot of fun. What's my favorite anime? I feel like I get asked this question a bunch. It's always Higurashi or Angel Beats, because Higurashi was my first. I feel like I'm telling that story every time, so I don't know that I'm going to go into that again, but Angel Beats is very feelsy and they're both pretty nostalgic for me, so. Shrek's your favorite anime? Okay. I like Death Parade. Yeah, Death Parade was really good. I think the episodic anime, which Death Parade is at least at first, I have trouble sticking to because they end after every episode. Like, you get done with your little arc, and there's, and it's a stopping point. Like, and I'll get caught up in life and we're caught up watching something else. But I do like Death Parade a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'm that hard of a YouTuber to get me to notice you. I'm not like, yeah, there's not that many of you in the chat. Hi, my phones. Yeah, I think it, I mean, different people are coming to the chat every time, but for people who, watch these chat in the replays, they're gonna be like, she answered that question so many times. And you're not, that song, my poems, you're gonna get that song stuck in my head, and that's not the most fun song to have stuck in your head. Like, it's a good song, but it's just, oh, okay. Bye, Dakota. Thanks for stopping by. What's my favorite thing to do? I mean, I definitely like performing songs and writing and reading. I like reading a lot. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of different. I'm really bad at favorites. I think I talked about this once. Like, I'm just an indecisive person. People are always like, "What's your favorite things?" And I'm like, "But there's value to everything." And I'm just like, oh, that's a yeah. I like the Beatles. But I feel like a lot of people, when they say they like the Beatles, they're like hardcore like the Beatles, and I feel like I like the Beatles, but I'm not, like, it's not one of my, like, fandoms that I'm crazy about. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Angel Beats, to be fair, yeah, the main character, Odanashi, I feel like he's one of those characters that's kind of supposed to be kind of bland, so people can put him, so anyone can relate to him in a way. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you found him underdeveloped. And like, as far as a lot of the characters in Angel Beats are kind of stereotypical and fit into their little genres, but I think overall, just, it was, I really like kind of like tragic comedy type things where it can like throw your feels completely from like laughing 1 second to like sobbing the next. I really enjoy emotional roller coasters like that, and Angel Beats does that really well. And as far as, and even the other characters that can start like somewhat stereotypical, you tend to find out more about them, and like, there's, I don't know, I feel like, I'm not saying Angel Beats is a perfect anime, but it just, like, I don't know, it made me cry, and I really liked it. I watched a bunch of it. I watched it a bunch of times, so I don't know. Yes, I've played Zelda. I don't think I've seen A Star Is Born. Yes, I like Paul Simon. Kids on the Slope. Oh, no, but not all of it. I think I had to, watching it with friends, and I had to leave. But I should finish that. Yeah. No, I definitely, I do like Angel Beats a lot. Let's see. What are people saying? The D is light for $10 at Goodwill. Nice. Hi, Larry. Yeah, no, I've talked about this. I do like games. I don't play them enough because I hyper focus on things, and I know I won't, like, I'll start playing a game and I won't do anything else that day. And which is all well and good, but I like have a job and yeah, have to actually get stuff done. I'm an animal person. I don't know cats or dogs. I have dogs currently. Probably get probably be more likely to get a cat in the future because they're less work. I love the dogs we have at home, but if dogs just need a lot of attention. But yeah, I like most animals. Like I don't know. I had cats when I was way younger. Yeah, I like some rom-coms. I wouldn't say it's necessarily my favorite genre, but they can be pretty well good. Because of college. Goodness. I like how this just turned into like a do I like stuff? Maybe we should just do a live stream about like all the stuff I like. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I can get kind of distracted and not watch enough of the anime coming out until I'm like, oh, I'm behind, and I gotta go speed watch things. These are a few of my favorite things. I don't know that song on guitar. But yeah, so not my dogs. Our dogs we have at home are cat-sized dogs. Like yappy cats. I love them, but yeah. So at any point, you can keep asking questions in the chat, and I'll try to get them. At some point last week, the live stream kind of turned into improv songs, which is a thing I do a lot at cons. I tend to do a whole panel of just improv songs, and I was shying away from them in live streams until last week, and I did them, and it went well. So, if you have anything you want to suggest, I write a song about, like last week I wrote about spilling tea and about cats biting ankles and sky money and like so like anything's fair game for the most part. Maybe not anything. And I guess if you guys don't suggest stuff, I'm just gonna like scroll up and find an interesting comment from the chat and start writing a song about that. Oh, hurricane parties. Are like hurricane parties a thing that I'm supposed to understand, or I should just write a song about partying in a hurricane, or hurricanes having parties? Oh, so they're about power. Like the power goes out and you have your friends over? Is that what's happening? Like what? I don't know. Choose people. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't live in a hurricane prone area, so I don't know a ton about that. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to like offend people who have like as someone who's never really had to deal with a hurricane, I worry a little about poking fun at people who actually like have to make hard decisions like that. So the rain is sideways. Like rain at my college blew sideways all the time because we were stuck in there was like a little wind tunnel between two of the dormitories. That always happens. Make a song about making anime references and talking and not understand them. Oh. I am very easily confused. This is not like a challenging thing to do to me, okay? Like, alright. Fit something about math in a song. It might be funny. Okay. Sure. Math. I'm not that good at it. I'm kind of bad at it. In fact, and at school, I didn't understand why we all had to learn math. But I tried most of the time, and sometimes I didn't. And I learned some math. And I'm gonna be a bad influence, gosh. But I didn't learn all that much math, and there's a lot of stuff now as an adult that I can use a calculator for. So I don't usually need math, although I'll say since I started playing D&D, I wish I was better at mental math, so people didn't have to wait on me to figure out my roles. Math. But my brain doesn't do that all that well, although I was kind of good at algebra, at least online algebra, but in-person algebra I would freeze a lot for really simple questions like 12 times 12, but even the timetables I wasn't very good at. Except online it was fine. Yeah. Math. That song could have had a structure, but it didn't end up having one. It was just like somewhat rant about math. It was like, okay. The quadratic equation song, that means I have to remember what the quadratic equation is. So, oh gosh, I know that, I think. Math song is a tangent. I like puns. Although I hesitate saying that. Miss Antarctica, you have the weirdest cat. Like every week we're gonna end up writing a song about Miss Antarctica's cat. I do a song about having a crush. Yeah. Oh wait, what's an actual song? No. I might have to scroll too far up in the chat to find that. Let's see. Currently doing oh, you mean that I've written several songs about having crushes, although I wrote a song about fictional crushes I don't have memorized. And like Crack ships becoming canon. I don't memorize most of the love song type ones because they kind of kill some of the momentum when I play them live. Poor muffins. Song about pet stealing food. Food obsession. There's like a theme going there. I'll do something. So I like food and I like to eat it. The problem is my pets, well, they also like to eat it. And I have food and I want to eat it, but then sometimes my pets eat it first, and that's the worst. And I'm like, hey pets, can't you eat pet food? Why do pets have to eat food for people? Why do they have to eat the people food? I don't eat the pet food. So shouldn't they leave my food alone too? Pets, stop eating my food. I think it's rude. I think that I would be better off eating that food, and it might give you diabetes, so you really shouldn't eat the food because it's not great for you. It's not great for you, stupid pets. And I should probably push the chairs in more, cause it makes it a little harder to jump from the table to the floor. And I could probably take some precautions that my muffins would be eaten by me and not by Miss Antarctica's cat. Well, she didn't eat my muffins, but still. And I really think that pets, you forgetting that you have food just for you. How would you like it if I ate your food too? And I'm mad at you, pets, so I'm gonna eat your food. That's right, I'll eat the food, and it won't be for you. I'll eat the pet food too. Oh, pets. I think I get why you like people food. Okay, that was a thing. Eat the pet food. Yeah. What does the lettering say on of what? The back of the back of what? Heartfelt ever I don't know. Gabriel Scott, like I think the main thing is that just they're not as careful about what products they're putting into pet food. Like it's more of like the parts of the animal that aren't generally used in people food. If it's like meat based. Once in high school I tried some of my dog's food because we were getting it from a very natural store, and they were like, you can eat it. And I was like, well, they said that it's safe for people to eat, so I'm going to try it. And it did. And it was just bland. I don't know. Cool story. But yeah, I think generally, like, I don't think it's really like yeah, there's not going to be anything like toxic in there. It's just not generally the parts it's different, maybe less appetizing things than people normally want to eat. That's all. I only did it once. On a LGBTQ song. Well, I have my coming out song, and you'd think that would be one that I made sure I had memorized at any given point in time. But there's a lot of key changes in that. The end of that song is just like, hey, new key, hey, new key, hey, new key. Because we wanted to get lots of verses in. Fanfiction Love Song is also kind of LGBTQ. Do I know that one? I should, because I did that one in the studio the other day. Do I know the key change? Well, I might sing the fanfiction love song isn't necessarily an LGBTQ song. It was a song I wrote in like a while ago, but it was about like from the point of view of a girl who fell in love with another girl but didn't quite understand what was happening. So she's like, "Hi, we must be living in a fan fiction because I don't get how this works." And that song's really cute. So I will attempt to play that one. I know that look, I know those eyes, your face. I know that look. Sorry. I know that look, I know those eyes, your face. I don't know that song. I don't know that look or those eyes. Not anymore. I need to practice that one. I am sorry. But yeah, I'll practice that one, and maybe next live stream I'll sing that. Maybe I'll also practice the coming out one, because that's probably way more in the just general LGBTQ. Also, I feel like a lot of my songs aren't necessarily out and out LGBTQ, but if you're really, I don't think anyone's probably ever gonna notice this but me. I feel like, well, like now that I'm telling you, when I was my early songs, when they're like talking about crushes and stuff, mention like various pronouns a lot, and none of my later songs have them. So most of my songs that are like love songs later that I wrote like in the past couple years don't have any pronouns. So I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. I feel like I should know more of them than I do, but there is definitely just like I have like 80 songs now, and I'll plan to do some, but I'm not good at. I also feel like I tend to make my songs really complicated. Like if all my songs were like 4-chord songs, I could probably do them, but yeah. Yeah, who suggested it first? Okay. Yeah. Nitronic's probably right. I'm just gonna say that. A Monty Python song. Man, it's been ages since I've like binge watched Monty Python thing. The only thing I know really well is like Holy Grail, which everyone knows. Though I know some of the other skits, but not like well. Like a little bit of Spamalot and stuff. Cool. Bye, Gerhan. Can I play the explaining anime to your parents song? I can try. Okay. Should be able to do that one, right? I guess I always knew someday the day would come when a simple explanation simply wouldn't be enough. At this point I have 7 weeks, 52 games, 12 DVDs, 9 manga, 214 K-pop songs on MP3s, most of which you paid for. So I guess I understand why you want an explanation. I'll explain as best I can. Mother, father, the reason I like anime, the reason I know foreign words that only avid fans would say, the reason that I dress up weird and go to strange conventions is because I think it's fun. It's not just for attention. Mother, father, you don't quite get this cosplay thing. Why people walk around the streets as Pokemon and card game kings. Or how come in the US we wear Japanese street fashion? Well, it's like a costume party and it's part of the attraction. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, but really how on earth do I explain this to my parents who have sheltered me from birth? That I'm not watching cartoons and this isn't just a phase. Yes, it's weird, that's why I love it. No, it won't affect my grades. 'Cause despite all my explaining, I can never make them see. They just wonder what they did wrong raising me. Mother, father, please let me join the main cafe. I swear it isn't creepy, though I see how it could sound that way. And I assure you Lolita's not what the book was written on. Oh wait, you didn't read the book. I didn't either. Moving on. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, but really how on earth do I explain this to my parents who have sheltered me from birth? That I'm not watching cartoons and this isn't just a phase. Yes, it's weird, that's why I love it. No, it won't affect my grades. 'Cause despite all my explaining, I can never make them see. They just wonder what they did wrong raising me. So I know you think I'm crazy. I've explained as best I can, and I hope that you'll accept me for the person that I am. A person who likes watching animation from Japan, who sometimes turns into a raging, raving, squealing fan. Oh, mother, father, you want to know what shipping is? I would explain, but I'm afraid you won't respect me after this. I tell you, oh my gosh, thanks for cash. Sorry. I tell you about fandoms and their strange imagination. How for most fans, fan fiction is just a form of mass creation. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, but really how on earth do I explain this to my parents who have sheltered me from birth? That I'm not watching cartoons and this think that's how you say names. Yeah, sorry for getting distracted in the middle of the song. I just wanted to thank them. I'm easily distracted. Bye, Patrick Donnelly. For stopping by. Yeah, if also, if you guys feel like liking the video, that would be a cool thing too. Oh my gosh, thanks, Shark Boy. I think you already told me that, but I really appreciate it. Do I have a ukulele? or like, okay. I don't know. Depends on what type of you're talking about. Yeah, that is what I thought at first. Roma, love you, but yeah, I don't know. Different people use it for abbreviations for different things. I don't have a yaoi uke. I do have ukulele. I don't know that you want to Google that long if you don't know. I have a ukulele. Technically, it's borrowed. I need to buy my own ukulele, but I joined the ukulele group at my church, sort of. And I have a loaner uke right now. Need to go get one. I don't know ukulele that well yet, like, but it is, when I was like messing with it, it is really easy to pick up if you know guitar. So, yeah, sorry, Long. Sorry for that. I'm used to thinking of people in my chat section would probably be more likely to ask the other question than the ukulele song. But yeah. Okay. Your power's out, Larry. So I assume you can only like watch this till your phone dies or something. I appreciate that you're using what little power you have available to watch me, but yeah. Time to write the uke song now, or ukulele. I should write a song where you can't tell if it's about an uke or a ukulele. That might require more skill than I have. Probably too hard to write on the spot. Song about yaoi in public. Yeah. Okay. Yaoi fan fiction. I might blend a few things. Well, I was kind of bored on the bus because I didn't have anything to do. You never do usually when you're on the bus. ukulele. I'm muttering about my ukulele. My practicing skills on the ukulele aren't all that developed at all. And then that person gave me a really strange look, and they went back to reading their book, and I went back to reading my fan fiction because I thought that was maybe a little less obvious than yaoi. And I got a little bored at the end of one chapter, so I looked back at the other person. I looked over their shoulder, and I realized that they were reading a yaoi comic book. Yeah, we had more in common than we thought. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They probably are best friends after that. Because one person would be like, really, ukulele? Like, I know what you said. Especially they were reading a yaoi book themselves. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so if people are just getting here, it's just improv songs. So people are saying like random things for me to write about. And that last song happened because someone asked me if I had a uke as in ukulele, but I didn't know if they meant ukulele or uke. And then someone asked about writing a song about reading yaoi in public. And so those ideas kind of merged. And it became a weird story about, yeah. That's the, you know. Bye, Akil. Ukulele. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Oh, I'll see you at one of the next Pittsburgh events, probably, right? I don't know. Song about. Oh, bye, Miranda or Miranda. Bye. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Oh my gosh, are we just like making yaoi jokes and musical instruments? Like, is this like a... No. I don't know how I feel about this becoming a trend. I don't think, but like, the abbreviation for ukulele actually looks like uke, so... Whereas, I don't know, you might have to work to compare semi and saxophone. Yeah, I like K-pop. That's another question that we've already answered in previous live streams. I like K-pop, but I have friends who are way more obsessed in it than me, so I don't like, in comparison to them, I can't say I'm like hardcore, diehard K-pop fan. I'm like casual K-pop listening. That one character that dies in one shot, like, or one character that dies in one, like, or like dies in the first shot of the battle. I'm not quite sure what the suggestion is. But see, for me, okay, sure. About deciding whether to do math or watch anime. Okay. I anime and I had math to do, and I had to decide which thing I had to do. Well, math is probably the only thing I had to do, but math wasn't the thing that I liked. So it wasn't really that hard of a fight. I didn't choose math. Sorry, that's like not much of a decision for me. Although to be fair, I don't have math homework anymore. So if I did actually have real math homework, I would probably debate a little longer than that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, thank you, JL. Oh, character that dies in one hit. That's what you meant. Okay. Maths. Trying to think. Like, just, I feel like I know that's a thing, but I haven't been watching that many action anime lately, so I'm trying to come up with any good references or anything I can make with that song. Oh, that's okay. Nana the Werewolf. I mean, I definitely appreciate, like, the internet sky money when people can give it, but, I also just, like, appreciate you guys showing up, so, no worries. Yeah, but, alright. Character that dies in one hit. I am that character that you don't remember, 'cause I thought I had a relatively decent part. I mean, I was one of the soldiers, like the other soldiers, but my part lasted a lot less time than the other soldiers, 'cause the monster came and it smashed my brain in 3 seconds. In 3 seconds. And since I played that character, I've been typecast as those characters. They never, ever give me a character that brain doesn't get smashed in very short order. But, thing is, they need somebody, not an important character, to tell people that the other characters are at risk. Even though the main character can survive about 1,000 hits and more. But not me. I feel like I should have made a bunch more like really specific references with that, but my mind is blanking. I need to watch more of the action anime, right? Like I just haven't. That's not true. I'm watching. Huh. I don't know why. I just kind of blanked a little bit on that category. Thanks, JL. Oh. Basically a red shirt. Song about books. There's so many books, though. It's hard to start. I mean, really general. Song about Harry Potter. Thanks, Panic Tiak. Internet Sky Money. That was last week's, one of last week's improv songs. People started, a couple people donated stuff, and I called it, we were talking about it like raining from the internet sky, and then it turned into a song, because that's how things happen when I'm doing this, so. Yeah, but no, thank you, Panic Tiak. Choo-choo-choo. One thing. Oh. That could be, Nature Nick, that can be, I feel like that can be, like, everything. Like, I have books, definitely, but, like, also anime I do that with all the time, too. Like, the one about how fan fiction is a legit form of literature. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, we're getting some. I'll write something. We'll see. like a ship name. I'm just like, so like, why I feel like I can't pronounce anything. I always feel awkward when I start saying things. I'm like, I'm saying things right. But there you go. I mean, Aaron's poster or whatever he sees was probably a cool shot of Aaron, right? So, you know, could be cool. Yeah. My brother used to pick on me so much for reading fan fiction. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's see. I feel like, yeah, I definitely have more books that I want to read than I read. Like, I don't know, I get very sidetracked with, and I do feel like I was way better at reading books before I started reading fan fiction, which is pretty sad. There are some really good fan fiction, but there's also a lot of really good books. So what kind of stuff do I read? I really like fantasy and horror as well. Those are like my top two genres. And talking about what fan fiction I read, which I don't know, whatever. But yeah, those, I don't know. I would do a song about a hero whose only power is bad luck. What got me into anime? I feel like this is sort of the same as the Higurashi story. My middle school friends were really into anime. I wasn't. I thought that all anime was like Fruits Basket and Ouran High School Host Club, because that's what they were reading, and those are great anime and whatnot, but I was really obsessed with horror and whatnot. I wasn't, and I don't know, it was all very bubbly and cutesy stuff, and I did not understand anime as a genre at the time, so I thought that that was all anime was, like, or I didn't understand that anime could be multiple genres, and I only ever saw it in what my friends were reading and watching. And so when I discovered via internet happening upon that Higurashi was a thing, Higurashi is a very dark horror anime where a lot of characters die a lot. And I stumbled across that in like A and B form and decided I had to look it up because it couldn't possibly be the same genre. And then I like looked up a bunch more anime. And that's how that happened. Oh, a P.O. box. That's, yeah, I haven't, that'd be cool. I guess I could do that. I haven't thought about, like, I'm so bad at the actual, like, YouTuber part of being a YouTuber. I like writing songs and I like answering comments and stuff, but I'm just like remembering self-promotion and all the little, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gotta figure some things out. Joke. Oh. You know, some jokes just go right over my head. Like I said earlier, it was easy to confuse me. I'm just kind of, I'm a little bit ditzy and oblivious sometimes. But yeah, are you guys looking forward to Halloween? This is the cream. I've only watched a little of Goblin Slayer. But, and I don't, honestly, I don't think I was paying much attention, so I should probably, I really want to watch that one, though. So, I will watch that one and get back to you. Do a spooky song. About what? People sending you crazy stuff in P.O. boxes? Spooky song about the anime character that has bad luck. The terrible fight between. Oh, Higurashi. There's like a Higurashi. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you found my channel from the Killing Stalking song. Yay! Cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I was really nervous about writing that song. but yeah, I liked how it turned out. Spooky song about losing your ramen. Okay. I can see. I'm gonna go back happens. No. Maybe I'll take you to the vet in the morning and things will get better somehow. And that's pet's still in the attic and my ramen's still gone and I'm probably not gonna eat ramen for a while. I don't even know. I like, one sec, I have to refresh my own page because it like started being weird I was like buffering. I don't know if it was buffering for you and I was like, wait a minute, is it still going or am I just like singing a random ramen pet spooky song to no one? Like, I had that moment. I mean, you know, I thought I'd bring it full circle because we were talking about pets stealing food. That's how my brain works. Knoxbox! Thank you. You guys always surprise me a lot when I do that, but yeah, thank you so much when you do that. Internet Sky Money. Yeah, no, I'm really glad you enjoyed the song. Wow. I'm glad you guys have fun with these. I have a lot of fun doing them, so. Yeah. I was wondering where that song was gonna go. Like, half the time I was thinking, like, it could just make the ramen walk away and become a ramen monster, but then I decided that I wanted to bring it back to the pets. But then I decided that I still kind of wanted to make a ramen monster, so then, like, the pet became possessed by the ramen. And that's how that song happened, because that's my brain. Thanks, Frank Salazar. Guitar fun. I really have to start looking into the new guitars now. Yeah. Since it's a guitar fun. Walking in at the wrong time of anime or just life? Probably anime. I feel like life could be a little too real. And maybe not something I want to sing about. Okay. That's what I was figuring. Yeah. That is what I thought, but my brain just, like, whenever people, I don't know, my brain is also like, but there could be two weird things to write about, and I'm like, no, brain, you know what they want. No, it's okay, don't apologize at all. I'm, no, thanks, Stardust. Okay, Sharon's walking in at the wrong time. Okay. I was watching an action anime. It was a pretty exciting time. I was binge watching the action anime. And around episode 3, that would have been a great time for my parents to enter the room. But they didn't enter the room during episode 3, or episode 4, or episode 5, or any episode before episode 10. They weren't around for any of the cool action sequence, or the fighting, or the blood. No, they weren't around for that. No, they had to walk in on episode 42, where all the characters were at the beach and the one girl lost her swimsuit. They had to walk in during the one episode that wasn't an episode about anything the anime was actually about. It's just about beaches and showers. But yeah, hey parents, that's not what's going on here. And they still didn't believe me, but well, I figure they're gonna believe me sometime when it's actually about boobs and showers. Hopefully, no they won't. No, they won't, because yeah, plot twists like that only happen in fiction. Then I locked my door. Oh my god. Yeah, no, you're right. Right. And anime just about beaches and showers would probably be hentai or very ecchi. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any anime with real plot is just about beaches and showers. Like, oh, I don't know, free? Okay, I'll shut up now. Not really about beaches, just about water. Okay. There is a spa day episode, and they do go... Wait, spa day episode. I'm trying to remember that one now. I know they go to the beach for, like, training camp, storm, stuff. I haven't watched much of Free Dive to the Future. I've only watched, like, the first couple episodes. I'm so glad I have people to Google these things for me. Yeah, no, hot springs are also the very convenient fan service excuse. Yeah. Hot springs, beaches, and showers. To be fair, I do feel like that's very common in angsty anime though. It's like, you know, angst, normal angst in the shower. Like, okay. Why not? I mean, if you're angsting everywhere, I guess the shower makes sense too. But yeah. To be fair, I feel like most shows, and that's why this song started this way, like, they'll have a super normal show, and then it'll just be that one episode, and you're like, why? Why? Why are we at the beach? I mean, sometimes. I'm trying to think of anime that, like, have a good reason to go to the beach. No. And it's harder than I thought it would be. Like, I feel like some anime have decent justification, but it's still like, you know why they're doing that. So I vaguely know Bowsette. Like, I've been seeing her everywhere and whatnot, and I know the internet is really obsessed with her right now. But I don't quite know, like, the origin, if, like, she appeared in a game or was just, like, based off some fan art or something. You mean a tsundere character? I already have a tsundere song. Closet and geek anime love. Well, song about a character who's mean to the person they like. Oh, and anime, they call that tsundere a lot, and I already wrote that song, and I actually think I know that song. Wow. so I can sing that. But yeah, tsundere, like, tsun comes from harsh and dere comes from sweet, and it's like, they seem very harsh, but it's usually to the person they like, and sometimes, you know, they'll eventually become less nice. less harsh in favor of their sweeter side, but sometimes they just stay tsundere forever. I don't know. but yes, I have a tsundere song. So I made an extra lunch, and you can eat it if you're hungry. No, I didn't make it for you. Are you trying to be funny? I made it for your sister, but she had to stay home sick. She seemed fine in class last period. Just eat the food, you prick. Well, the other guys I've been with, they might tell you to beware me. But it's only 'cause I care, babe. I'm forever your tsundere. I've never felt this way before. I haven't got a clue how to handle these emotions. I just don't know what to do. And it's all your fault I feel this way. My stomach's falling through. I'm nice and kind most of the time. I'm only mean to you. Well, the rules that I do follow won't always adhere to fair play. But that's only 'cause I care, babe. I'm forever your tsundere. Tsundere, dere. Am I sweet or am I scary? Dere, soon. 'Cause once upon a blue moon. Dere, soon. 'Cause once upon a blue moon. Dere, soon. I'll say I love you too. You told me I was beautiful. I pushed you down the stairway. Well, that's how you know I care, babe. I'm forever your tsundere. Yeah, tsundere song. Bye, Bubble Dozer. I don't know how you say anybody's name, but thank you so much for coming and suggesting things and being cool. Yeah, that's the tsundere song. Dere Battle Royale. But the yandere would just win. Like, that's not hard. Yeah. Oh man. E minor. I feel like I'm not. I don't know. My brain doesn't think in that much theory for songs on the spot. Like I can sometimes, but like I feel like I'd probably start in E minor and it would end up not in E minor very quickly because I usually just let it go wherever. I don't know if I'm quite good enough at controlling it to do a song on the spot in E minor. Like a lot of people have been suggesting a song about traps and stuff, and I know they're a meme. I think in some cases the term trap is kind of like transphobic if you like ever use it to describe real people, and I don't want to like offend people with that. Like it's just kind of, I don't know, like I feel like I used to use that term too, and now it just kind of like cringe a little bit. Like I get it, and it's still like a common phenomenon that happens in anime with you thinking the character is the other gender, but the term just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So I don't know that I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and even like I use the. I mean, I think like my one like little trap joke in the crossplay song is pretty harmless, but it's still like if I was writing that song now, I probably wouldn't have that joke in there. But yeah. So I don't know. Like, I wasn't just to, like, ignore you guys. I felt like I should explain. But, yeah. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I don't want to, like, I always, I tend to want to do what you guys suggest, but I also just, I don't know. I want to, I care, I don't want to hurt people. That's really what it comes down to. But no worries. And like, I definitely get, like, I used to use that term too, like, for anime characters. So I'm not, like, judging anyone who commented that or anything. Like, I'm just saying why I don't necessarily want to do that. Feminism song. And get, like, I don't know. My high school friend suggested I write a song about how it was hard to be a feminist and an anime fan at the same time. I don't. I don't have amino. I'm not super. I'm bad at social media in general, like, other than YouTube. And I've kind of explained that a bit. I got, like, completely aired away from Facebook for a while, and I really just need to stop wimping out and go back to Facebook. That was when I started performing at conventions. I would, like, and this was like high school, like senior year, I would get a lot of, like, friend requests, which is, and from new people, and some of them were people I'd met at the cons. Like, I think most of them were, but there was also a bunch of, like, people in cosplay that I didn't know for sure that I'd met, and a lot of, like, people whose profile pictures were cartoon characters, and at that point I just, like, assumed that I met them and friended everyone, and inevitably after doing that a little bit too much, I was getting a bunch of, like, messages from people I didn't know, and some of them were kind of weird and whatnot, and I don't know, I wasn't assertive enough to just, like, unfriend people, so I just, like, stopped using Facebook, because I mean, my social, I had, like, social anxiety a bit back then, but, yeah, I just really got to do, like, a Facebook purge and go back to using it. It also doesn't help that my fan page that I set up is, like, called Nancy Kepner, as well as my Facebook pages, and I've, like, tried to get Facebook to let me change it to Heartfelt Humor, and they're like, no, they'll think you're someone else, and I'm like, no, they won't. But yeah, so I don't know, I could, like, Amino, I would probably, like, is a place I should probably be, but, I just, it takes a lot of encouragement for me to get into a new form of social media. But yeah, I should probably get an account and at least lurk, you're right. But running. Oh, I do that all the time, Tyler. Okay, all right. So I was walking to the store, which I do sometimes on occasion, and I saw a person on the sidewalk who waved at me, and I was like, oh, I know that person, so I waved back to that person, and that person came up to me and was like, hi, Nancy, and I was like, hi, you, and then we kept talking about, like, how we'd been, and they'd been okay, and, well, I'd been okay, and we had a good conversation about how we were both okay. friends were, but I didn't use any of their friends' names because I didn't remember their names, so I didn't remember the friends' names. And well, hi. Yeah. So and they said, hey, like, we should go grab lunch. And I said, well, I was on my way to the store, but I guess, sure. I had no good reason to say no, so I didn't. And I should also eat food. Food is good. So we went and had lunch. The whole time I was like, I should really know what this person's name is. But I didn't. And then, well, after lunch, I kept trying to covertly glance at their credit cards to see, like, when they paid, and they thought that was weird. I was just like, I don't know, I was seeing what you wrote down for the tip, because I'm bad at math. Look up their name and like look them up on like Facebook or on my phone and see if I could figure out who they were, but I didn't. And I also ran into them today and I still didn't know their name. Yeah, gotta stop doing this. Well, you know, it's better they think that I'm bad at math and I'm like trying to steal their credit card information. No, I don't normally like obnoxiously look at people's credit cards if I don't know their name. I do if we're in a group though. I'm like try to pay really close attention if anyone else says their name. Like wait until you know, just be like, oh yeah, like I totally know stuff like about you and like we're cool, and then like be like someone's like, oh yeah, Christine, and I'm like, oh Christine, and it's just like yeah. Though to be fair, I feel like recently I have gotten better at just being like, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, unless like it's been someone I know that I've known for a long time, and then I'm like, darn it, yeah. I do feel like what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I don't know if I know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Mark, I probably did. Like, I remember who you were, but like, yeah, I just, well, at Techo too, at cons, like, I'm on stage, and so people know who I am, but I keep meeting new people, and it's the same thing with like Facebook. Like half of them are in cosplay, and they'll come back the next day and they'll be in a different cosplay, and I'll be like, oh, I know you. And yeah, or like sometimes I'll like, maybe I didn't even learn their name. Maybe I just learned that, hey, they're like Mikasa. And then they come back and they're not Mikasa, and I'm like, ah! Yeah, so cons are a fun name challenge. I mean, and usually if I run into like the people around like the Pittsburgh area where I'm always going to cons because that's like my local area, and I like the conventions just like assume I'm a guest at this point. I don't think they even ask me anymore. But like I do recognize a ton of people there, like probably but yeah. But I also feel like in that scenario it is also easy to find like a person that I run into every year. And I'm like, I still don't know who you are, and I feel like a terrible person. Yeah, I really gotta send my information out to more conventions now, because my job's fairly flexible and whatnot. I'm still like used to, like in college I could like literally only do a couple conventions because I had to take time out of school, but now it's like my video editing job I can do from most places, so I should just like put together a press kit type thing and apply to be a guest at more conventions because they're fun. But and I'd like to see more of you. Yeah, to be fair, I feel like if I do forget your name that many times, I probably would feel bad enough to buy you a sandwich. But but I haven't. I know it's hard to balance cons with college. And like before I started being like a guest at convention, I cosplay at a lot of the cons, and like that's kind of like I still do that on occasion, but not usually when I'm a guest. Mostly because I feel like I can either sew or practice songs, and I can't do both. Yeah. Yeah. You ever like put someone's number in your phone and you didn't know their name, so you just be like, person from this place? I feel like I've done that once or twice. Be like but usually I'm just like, oh, wait, how do you spell your name? And then which usually works, but sometimes they're like, it's Fred. It's like F-R-E-D, and I'm like, darn. Okay. Oh, you met me at Con, Larry? I'm trying to remember. I don't. Maybe. I don't remember anything bad happening. Like, I don't remember any cousin ruining things. Which con did you meet me at? Do I think singing would help my sewing? For me, it kinda did, because when I was originally going to conventions, I wasn't a guest, I was just competing in the masquerades and like doing weird little songs, and most masquerades you have to sew costumes. So yeah, I had to sew some in order to sing, especially like a couple masquerades like actually, you know, judge you on craftsmanship too. So yeah, for me, singing kind of helped sewing, but I don't know that that's like a general thing. But I prefer sub or dub. I do like both, but I feel like I watch a lot more dub because I run out of, because I tend to feel better if I can multitask, like if I can be doing something else while watching stuff, especially if anything's like over 50 or 60 episodes and it is dubbed, I'm gonna watch it in dub because I can like focus on things for the first 20 episodes, but then I feel like I get to know all the characters and just like, I'm just gonna like minimize this tab and listen to you for a bit. Because I was like, I just don't have quite enough time to finish like the long episode, like 100 episodes in anime that are hundreds and hundreds of episodes. If I'm not doing anything else while I watch them, but to be fair, I do still really like subs, and sometimes I think like I do like the translations are more accurate and stuff, are sometimes more accurate and stuff in subs, and I really like when, because I like music, I like when the songs are subtitled, although I think I feel like they're doing that less and less now with the streaming sites, and I'm just like, I want you to subtitle the song. They're like, no, that's not a part you care about, and I'm like, but it is. But yeah, I watch them both for different reasons. I also feel like I like dubs a lot with comedy, and I tend to like subs more for serious things if I have time to sit down and watch subs. I watch subs when I'm eating a lot, because I can still sort of multitask. but I only eat 3 times a day, so, and I don't watch anime during every meal. Yeah. So I'm a lot slower watching subs. Sorry, this turned into like a really long rant. It was a simple question. I could have just been like, but I'm just like going into ramble mode. Have I watched Black Butler? Yes, I have. Yeah, and watched all the seasons of that. Book of Circus too. Hi, Excel 713. Yeah. Although as soon as I feel like I was starting to think about ending it soon, because it is 8:42, and I also started talking about eating. And usually when I remember to end this is like when I'm like, oh, I should still eat food, but maybe I should like probably at least come up with like one more improv song before I end this. Making a new video of explaining anime to your parents. Well, actually, I've mentioned a little bit that like my day job, I do video editing for a local music producer, and like his name's Mark Perna Music, and he once we've started working together to produce some of my stuff, and we redid a version of explaining anime to your parents, and since that's such a big one, I imagine I think we'll probably put like it on YouTube. So yeah, there'll be like a high production version of explaining anime to your parents at some point in the future. That because they're like adding drums and voice overlap. It's really cool. I don't know about another version where I'm just playing guitar though. I do know my like setup is a lot better than it is for some of my older videos. So like that might be a thing I do, is go back to some of the older videos and do them with my new setup. But like now I have actual microphones and stuff. For a long time I was just filming with my phone. Although the explaining anime to your parents, like I had a friend film with a nice camera, but it's still like a live rendition, so there's like people laughing and can't hear everything. But I do feel like the laughter's fun. I don't know, when people laugh it makes me laugh, but improv, not improve. I had a moment when I was writing the title where I was like, does improv have an E? And then I was like, no, that would be improve. So yeah. I do know Aki Dearest. Yeah. I like a lot of her stuff. She's super cool, and she always like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are more analytic than me when it comes to like talking about anime and stuff. Like that's the classic people. I feel like I'm good at analyzing people. Like cause like what I find funny is like how people react to anime and whatnot, like little like weird things fandoms do. Whereas I feel like I tend to talk a little bit more about like fandom reaction than like what's actually in the anime itself. Sometimes I do. I don't know. But I feel like, yeah, or I'll like become an anime character. I just, like, for the song, I'm trying to think. I don't know why I started talking about me. I do know Aki Deer. She's great. She's, yeah. Well, because I just think, like, I think fandom reactions are so funny. Like, and, like, with the Yuri on Ice song, like, there's a number of that's about, like, there's parts of that's about, like, hey, this happened in the anime, but there's also parts of that are, like, and people are going to ice skating rinks and pretending to be these characters, and they're getting hurt. And it's funny, like, it's not funny because they're getting hurt, but it's funny that that's the reason. I'm a bad person, okay? like, cause I just, like, I find, I don't know, I get inspired by, like, the way people react to things. I don't know. Or like the Killing Stalking song is about the show, but it's also just about, like, people fighting about, no, it's not a show, the manhwa. I'm so used to things being shows. It's about the manhwa, and it's mainly about people fighting about the manhwa. More than it is about the manhwa. Victor Lockhart's cosplay music videos. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with that, but I'll check it out. Thanks. See, my parents won't watch subtitles, though. They won't watch subtitles at all. Although I guess to be fair, a lot of some I guess I can see that being a thing. If, like, I feel like people who got into anime in the early days tended to be much more, like, sub a lot more. I mean, I think dubs weren't as good in the early days too. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for coming, Tyler. I'm having fun. So I'm glad other people are. Gosh. Yeah, no, yeah, thanks. I definitely want to check him out. It sounds cool. Victor Lockhart's cosplay music videos. Yeah. Yeah, if there's any people, like, you think that I should know about, definitely tell me. 'Cause, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not saying there weren't, like, good subs in the early days, but there were just less of them. I don't know. Dubbed. I knew what you meant, and I also said the wrong thing. 'Cause you said the wrong thing. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah. Maybe. One last song. I don't think I have a ton of fun. I just don't know if I'm good enough at the YouTube side of things to have a bunch of fun. But I'm glad you think I deserve millions of subscribers, but I don't know. Do you know the Mega Man? Mega Man. Now I'm just combining things. Yes, I am still doing song improv, although I could just do a song I've already written for the last one. If I can't think of a song to improv soon, I will just a pre-existing song. Now you're just trying to make me sing Muffin Man to all of the vaguely muffin sounding things. I know. I can't sing Muffin Man to Detective Conan. It's not in the right rhythm. Sorry. Unicorns conquering Earth. Lagging. Mega Muffin Man with fire. Okay. Oh yeah. Fanfic on hiatus. Well, I think I did just have an improv thing to do, but I should do the abandoned fanfic song sometime. Sing a pop song with my own improv. Yeah, you're your son. Hey, you're your son. Oh, suddenly all the suggestions are coming. Okay. Treat to leave. Okay. I'm just gonna get distracted and keep reading comments if I don't start doing something. So, something. Unicorns. Okay. Well, I was pretty sure the earth would end due to radiation or nuclear bombs, but surprisingly, when the earth began to end, I realized that I'd gotten everything wrong. Unicorns were coming to conquer the earth. They were coming from beyond, somewhere in space. Alien unicorns coming to conquer the earth. Those coming from a different place. And I was like, but why do the unicorns want to conquer the earth? I really don't understand. And the unicorns were like, oh well, he used to live on the earth, but then there was man. Oh my god, what am I doing? Then the unicorns that were conquering the earth began to glitch. And I was like, wait a minute. What is this? The unicorns were lagging. The space unicorns were lagging. And I was like, wait a minute. Is this really? How are they lagging? And I realizing that there was some kind of stream going on in space. The unicorns were being streamed down to space, down to Earth from the space. Like a physical unicorn live stream alien thing. And well, I said, hey unicorns, aren't you like full of peace and love and all that stuff? Why don't we go back to that? And they're like, that's the plan. But the earth is beyond that now, so yeah. That will happen after we destroy it. I was like, wow, unicorns, that's dark. I was like, hey, space unicorns, I get that we're a problem, but hey, couldn't you use your unicorn knowledge and help us solve them? I was like, hey, space unicorns, I think that you should give us a chance. I'm like, or another chance, even though we had about 1 million chances. And they said no, but they were still lagging. So I decided to warn some people about the unicorns while they were lagging. And the people decided to get on a spaceship and try to go to a different place. But the only place to go was space, and that's where there were unicorns. I said, hey, space unicorns, could you not kill us? And they said, well, we don't really like to kill, but we're still gonna. And so I didn't know what to do, but I figured there must be someone I could recruit to help. So although the spaceship that we sent off the earth to escape the unicorns didn't work and was still destroyed by the unicorns, they did manage to get a message to them other things that could help. The space elves, they could help. Thank you, Mark. space elves decided to help save the Earth from the space unicorns, and we really didn't know which side would win. But so we watched and we hoped and we watched and we hoped, and the elves said like, hey unicorns, I know they have problems, but I really think that we should just help them solve them. And hey, like space unicorns, you should really give them a chance, even though they already had like 1,000 chances. And the unicorn said, hey elves, like I know you're immortal, but we're not, and there's only so many chances that any race should have got. That's not bad, that's bad grammar. And they started arguing and they slowly forgot about the Earth. Well, they didn't, but the elves didn't like, so the unicorns lost. And then you think we would all decide to consider the cost and be a little bit better, so the space unicorns would want to kill us. So maybe we'll work on that. I never know where their songs are gonna go. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, space unicorns. Thanks again, Mark. I never know whether to like thank people during songs or not, but yay. All right, and with that, it is almost 9 o'clock, and I should go get some food. I don't know what I don't know if you guys have other streams for ideas for live stream. I am just having a lot of fun doing this, so if I don't come up with different ideas, keep making up songs. I need to check Guitar Fund up to. It's gotta be maybe like 130 or something. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you all so much for coming. I have had a lot of fun, and you've had so many great suggestions, and I'll go back and look through, see if there's things that I missed that I should totally have songs about. Or if people had different ideas for live streams and stuff. And if there's anything else you want to suggest or say to me, you can also leave comments in the live stream after I end it. But yeah, I'll still check for comments and stuff. Yeah, but thank you all so much. I am so bad at like wrapping things up in a reasonable manner. It's like be like, I should leave, and then I'll like babble, and then I'll like, I should leave and babble. So I should leave. But thank you. You guys